Have you ever been told that at just 18 years old you had to choose a career and stick with it for the rest of your lives? Well, today we'll be discussing that students should have more time after high school to decide a career path that they actually might want and stick with for the rest of their lives. The reason that I'm choosing this topic is to persuade my audience that 18 years old is just too young, and it's just unnecessary stress that is caused to students into choosing a career that they might actually want. Today we'll be discussing why 18 years old, fresh out of high school students should be given more time and more opportunities to discover the career paths that they actually might want and stick with for the rest of their lives. I really think this topic is important because so many students, including I, go through an insane amount of stress and just unnecessary anxiety emotions when it comes to choosing a career because you're just not sure what you actually want. So before I begin, I will be explaining why choosing a career at just 18 years old can be really difficult for most people. Secondly, I will explain how career exploration and real life experiences can really benefit students in choosing the career that they might actually want. And lastly, how schools and society can better benefit in giving students more opportunities to decide which major or career path they want to choose. So choosing a career at 18 years old can be insanely stressful and cause unnecessary anxiety, and I'm sure everybody has been through it at least one point in their high school career. At 18 years old, many students are still deciding who they are, what they like, and just who they want to be when they grow up. And many students feel the pressure from parents, school, and just society in general into choosing something because time's just running out, which is not true. In the article, the author explains that emerging into adulthood is something very important, and it's something that shouldn't be taken lightly when it comes to choosing a career, because it's something that you're gonna have to stick with for the rest of their lives, and there's no time to go back. By Michael, 2010. The main point of having to choose a career with time is to just be sure that you're gonna want to have that career for the rest of their life, and it's just so you don't waste money and time, because time is very important. By Hamilton, 2019. Now that we understand why choosing a career can be very stressful at just 18 years old for many students, I will be talking about how career exploration and real life opportunity and experiences can help students into benefiting with choosing a career. Taking time after high school and explore jobs, internships, and just voluntary work and so forth can really actually benefit students into exploring different things that they might actually didn't even think that existed. James, 2021. In 2005, a study shows research that students who participate in real life experiences and do voluntary work or shadow working do very well and more better than students who just go into college straight after high school without knowing a single thing or what they want to do. Many students who explore careers and just different paths are more likely to graduate and not switch majors back and forth and waste money than students who are just pressured into choosing a career and sticking with it and not ending up liking it. Tang, 2008. Overall, for this speech, allowing students to explore more paths just saves time for many people, including professors and students and just parents overall, and even saves money. Now that we understand the different benefits of exploring different career jobs and different paths, I will be talking about how schools should provide more opportunities, and how society should lower their standards with how students should be choosing their career at the age of 18. Although many students are expected that school and communities are expected to choose a career right after high school, I feel like many students shouldn't listen to that or feel rushed, because in the end it's your race and you're the one who's gonna win it either way. It's you're going at your own pace, and that many schools and communities can do a little bit better, like with counseling, having longer one-on-one sessions and more frequently to choose just what you're feeling and like your career that you kind of want to pursue. I think schools should provide just internships and job fairs and just like job shadowings to many students instead of just having it like, oh, if you want to do it then you can. I feel like it should kind of be mandatory, just so if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. I feel like students who receive a guidance and opportunity from their counselors or just like teachers do way better with graduation rates than students who just wing it and do a career because they think that it's going to get them more money. By Isabel, 2018. Overall, students should not feel rushed at any given moment in their high school experience to choose a career, because even though time is valuable, I feel like it's better to be sure of what you want than just having to go back and waste your time. So today I discussed why students 18 years old, fresh out of high school, should be given more time into choosing and pursuing a career that they actually want, rather than a career that's gonna give them a hard time for the rest of their lives. And that I really think that this topic is very important to me because it's something that almost every single student goes through after high school or during it. And it's just something that should be more talked about than just having it in the shadows, and if you like a career, choose it, and if you don't, you don't. This is why students should be given more time and just more opportunities, more pathways, because it just gives them more confidence and reassurance that they will like the job that they choose. For my lasting thoughts, I would like to say that never feel rushed, even though it might feel a little bit stressful. I think it's just something a part of life, and if you like something, try it out, and if you don't, well, you can always just go back to it because you're just doing it in the beginning and you won't be so deep into the major that you think you might like. And yeah, that's the end. Thank you.